And of course, we are on Modern Woolfare from Cilantro Gamer and iTruthful. Let's go ahead and give kind of the ones over. This is a race for the wool, so the whole point of the race for the wool match is for two teams to compete on mirrored lanes, so they have exactly the same items and choices of doing things, and they have to collect wool and ultimately get them on the victory monument first. So that is the winning, the winning, what would the word be?
Sorry, what? So I was communicating with my chat. I wasn't
I
paying
see,
attention.
not paying attention to me. That would be the what it takes to win. The
When
conditions, the
victory
win
conditions.
conditions. Yes, victory conditions. That was the word I was going to you for. So we ultimately the first team to get all three wolves onto their victory monument, which is right here, this sort of claw formation, the obsidian claw formation, is the winner. Now to do that, they have to collect wolves from three different dungeons. So first they drop down, and then they have to start their wool collection. Now, Odd, we are fairly familiar with this because this was in our map pool
Ah,
in
yes.
RMCT2. So I don't know if you want to go over the dungeons
Sure.
or take turns or what.
Um,
All right,
yeah.
first dungeon's coming up.
Alright.
Take it away, Odd.
So, as the players are released, hopping over the first short garden. We drop down, we've got here a short fall into lava with some goodies at the end of it too, just in case you do need those bonus supplies which can get in helpful when you are running low if the matches do drag on. Got some basic spawners and some pretty interesting setups for some dispenser shoots there as well. This whole dungeon, the very first one, is pretty PvP and PvE orientated, so quite a lot of things to go wrong, a lot of things to worry about, needing a variety of blocks, swords, arrows, pretty much a pretty wide range of inventory to do it. Then at the end, there's also some pretty interesting tools here. The glowstone in the ceiling of the final stretch of the run indicates which of the furnaces here have items in them. A variety of tools ranging from diamond pickaxes, food.
Ooh, you've given a spoiler. Yeah, there's a diamond sword, diamond pick, and a diamond shovel.
Hmm.
I tried to not give away the hint, but yeah,
Oh,
that is
we weren't meant
exactly
to
it.
give
It's
that
well,
hint.
it's no, you're fine. It's not that hard to figure out when you're actually running it. Those are the marks. But of course, you still have to find them below you. So go ahead.
Yep, and that's pretty much it. You get your way along the lava here, probably either hopping or most teams place blocks or water. And then here you are, you got the fleecy box, and a variety of options are available to you. You can do pass arounds quite easily because the bedrock's pretty thin, and but the mine itself is pretty dangerous at night. So depending on your situation, you can either hop all the way back out or do a pass around. So either
Right, a
way,
lot of teams will secure a little bit and still try to
a
make it out if they
little bit of
can.
both.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's the first wall.
and I love the LOL right
Oh,
there.
lol, 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 lol.
And before you drop down, there's a common point here for a bed just for saving at night. But this is also a commonly destroyed spot. There's some supplies in there. Most importantly, a very important a set of blocks.
Mm.
Over here, we've got the tower, which is mostly a point of contention for PvP. You'll see cannons, you will see snipers set up there. This victory monument is really commonly bombed to death right here. It's sandstone, it's sand, I almost said something else, but it's sandstone, it's sand. It is very easily exploded. And so that makes it difficult for teams to get across, to get to the rest of the map and the other wolves. We've got this lovely soul sand and dirt graveyard, which is some of the graves do have some special gear,
Some of
and
them are
it is of
booby
course the
trapped too.
top. Yeah, some of them are booby trapped, and it is the top of the next wool dungeon. Again, similar to the first one, PvP and PvE oriented. Although the slow sand definitely hurts, this one is a bit thicker. And you don't have the lava to contend with, so you can expend a lot of blocks and make your way, arrow proof. But it's a lot of teams will just opt to rush it and not bother.
Yeah.
And basically have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, deal with all these spawners you've seen, including creepers and cave spiders, and get in here for the next wool. Again, you can do a pass around, but it's not really commonly seen because of soul sand being soul sand.
Alright, well, I think that's all we have time for. We won't be able to have a look at the third wall because I believe they want to start the sumo. So we should probably
Alright,
head
let's
back
get
over there and see who gets to pick the lane.
We'll go over the third one as we fight, I imagine.
Yes.
There is a multi-stream setup for those of you asking. RMCT live.rmct.tv has the multi-stream set up. Alright, we have made a sumo. They are ready to get going. We are here. I see they were trying to get our attention earlier. Sorry.
Alright, so we have OpKid for the team and Will, or YYY, for PME.
Right, professional Minecraft engineers.
And
Oh,
one hit wonder.
wow.
OpKid's right off.
That was the perfect. He was jumping for a critical, got punched, and just flew. Alright, and of course, professional Minecraft engineers were last season RMCT3's champions.
Yes. So the team has
Most of the same people.
most, yeah.
But yeah,
The roster's quite
the team
different.
has changed. So we actually have pictures of the team. So while they are picking their lanes and setting up, we can flash those real quick.
I did not set up my flashing, so no. So
You did not set up your flashing.
if you want to see some flashing,
I will flash it.
go over to
If
Honey's
you want to
side.
see flashing, go to Honeyside. Okay. Well, we've got the team, which is actually a bit changed around, but there you go. The video is all angels. Oh my goodness. Epic? I'm just going to go with Epic. Trevor Cool, Scatmaster, and Hoy Guy. And then we have PME, the new PME. We have Y, or YYY, Chris the Noob, Sailor, Thungan, and Demon Mix. Thungan in his awesome nod to Lex area in his skin there. So, are they ready?
I believe so.
Don't quite see everybody in the troughs.
Yeah.
The team, at least, is not all in their troughs. Only OpKid is front and center and ready.
Angel's off to the side, and I see who's this? Hardfelt, one of the team members, is still waiting to be assigned to the team.
Lovely. Shout out to Winkleson. And Lax is with us in spirit.
Hey, Winklebutt.
All right,
So is this meant to be a 3v4? Because I don't see where the fourth member of the team is going to be coming from, unless they're waiting to be rejoining on the server.
Oh, yeah, we might have lost connection. I don't see anybody leaving.
Yeah, no one's left. Thinking it's going to be a 3v4.
Well, Heartfelt, yeah, is over here. Not you're in the wrong side, baby. Whoosh! He's joined the team and got swooped up over there. Gotta love auto ref. And of course, we as streamers can see that the team are red and PME are blue. Take your time. Alright, a lot of teams on this one will choose, it's a fairly shallow drop, it's not as deep as some of the drops we've seen, and a lot of teams will choose to ride out the edges. You can already see kind of like YYY is shoved way over in the corner, so they're hoping to drop down, catch the the edge here, get up on the glass and go. I don't think you can actually
You can get pretty close though.
get to it. I mean, yeah, you can get really close and then hop out and not have to traverse water. A lot of this is just getting on to the second and the third wall as soon as you can. Really curious to see how these teams go, because we've seen a lot of rush strats with modern Woolfare. A lot of people want to get to the end and control that the third dungeon. The dungeon we didn't get to show you guys is actually shared. Hopefully you all have seen kind of us going over it before, because we've had a couple of matches on Modern Woolfare in the last couple of last week really, and it's a shared dungeon. So you both drop down at the same time. Teams try to get down there and control it. You're not necessarily going to get it first because you're there first, but you definitely have a better chance if you can get there first and keep your other team away. So kind of curious what we're going to have. We still don't have fourth man.
This is true. Well, the team was I was used by Robin asking if I'd subbed the team. I was like, oh, I'm afraid not. I've got a stream
No, no. And you were possibly going to be a sub for somebody
for
this season,
Megalomaniacs,
and
but I dropped it
right for
to come join you
Megalomaniacs.
guys.
Yes. So kind of feel bad that you had to not be on a team to come participate
Nah.
with us. Actually, it was more a matter of you definitely couldn't. It was harder to do it as an active member of a team.
Yes.
You still could have probably streamed, but just not when obviously anything could
Paul's
be.
on the backup streamer list as well, and he's
Yeah,
obviously, as we can see on PME.
right. So I mean, we are still allowing. We've asked a couple of people from the community to go ahead and be as possible backup streamers, etc. So RMCT, for those of you asking what RMCT is, it is the Reddit Minecraft tournament. And that is a 32-man tournament. This is our fourth rendition of it, our fourth time around. And we have 32 men, or 32 teams. Hi, Tiggy. We have 32 teams, and we break it down into of all the different rounds. This is qualifying round A. We're going to knock it down from 16 matches and 32 teams down to 16 teams, and 8 matches for qualifying B, and then we'll go into quarterfinals, semifinals, and of course finals. So it's really kind of an interesting thing to have people from all over the world gather up in teams and compete and try to do this thing somewhat pro.
Seems like we may have time to have a quick poke at third if you're interested.
Yeah, I was just thinking, should we find out if they're going to go on or go ahead and go look? I think we'll just go look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just wandered over here.
Gotta go check out third. TP. Odd. Okay, so since you're already down here, we've got these lovely obsidian spheres, which are rather daunting as a player.
Yeah, well, it depends. If you try to traverse them by going over the top, then you have the lovely opportunity to be shot off as you bridge. But at the same time, going across the bottom is relatively okay as long as you avoid that lovely hot sauce lava.
Right, as long as you're careful of the lava, and there's all these little boxes up top, all these chests. There are a lot of good things inside here, and a lot of people will find out what's worth getting and what's not worth getting, and kind of grab important stuff, especially important if you're at the end of the round and you really, really need to. You're desperate for some supplies if it's a dragging out match and
Indeed.
not a rush one.
Well,
So we've got the mountain. I
yes,
love this mountain.
it's a great mountain. It's a fantastic strategy
It
is to pour lava on your opponent's side and then just hold it at the top, which I've seen pretty much in the major percentage of the games I've seen on this map. Very popular
Yeah.
strategy, very easy to do. You have buckets on the way to the third wall, and the lava's here for you. And I think you can go all the way up to on your opponent's lane up to this little signage here. You can go all the way up to here. I think auto ref will let you, but after that,
Right, because this is the kind of the shared domain is for the obsidian and the bedrock, or in the netherrack.
yes,
So right here, no, both teams can traverse beyond here. So if you are on right or left, you can come all the way down to your opponent. So if they die, you can go get their important stuff. You can shoot them from up top. Like Oddmass said, you can take the buckets of lava and just pour lava all over on your opponent's side to make it very difficult for them to traverse. I have seen people fight the lava, but really the time that it takes is so very, very difficult. So this is where you'd come in. It's kind of a shared area, and then eventually it separates off, and only one team can go one direction, one team can go the other.
yes.
There's
So if you
a
are
gob of mobs down there. Go ahead.
So yeah, so if you're on the left-hand lane coming up to the mountain, your wall dungeon is on the right side, and there's, as well, if you're on the right side, when you go through the dungeon, you end up being on the left side for your wall,
Right.
which
Which has caused some
yes,
confusion.
that signage.
Autoref helps because it will not let you pass, and the signage, the signage has been difficult. There's also a couple of spots that you can diggy through, and this is where that free diamond pick comes in very handy to go straight to the wall, or at least to the towards the end of your tunneling to avoid a large percentage of the shared mountain portion. So that's a good strategy too. You'll often see teams do, and sometimes we've seen teams go from one end to the other. We've seen them kind of controlling the top and dropping down the top while somebody else is working on the dig through. It's kind of like whoever gets there first. Let's just do this. Match is starting in 2 minutes with whichever players are present. Okay.
Apparently, I was
Said it.
incorrect. Apparently, it is on the same side as whatever you go down. Not inverted.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was inverted. Did not realise.
All right, well, you know what I bet the confusion is because the signs were reversed for a long
Well, weren't
time.
the signs the same? It said Team 1 for both sets assigned for a long time.
Right, and so depending on which side you practiced on,
You were never quite
you ended
sure.
up. Yeah, you were never quite sure, and so the signs are being manually. I know at least for RMCT2, the signs are being manually switched out fairly regularly because every time you reload the map. So, but that has been fixed. So here's the elusive Felici box. So again, everything that we've talked about, the whole point is to get those wolves from these 3 different dungeons on this particular map and get them to the Victory Monument. And getting to the Victory Monument can be just as difficult as getting to some of the wool boxes. I mean, if this is shot out and you've got to bridge, or if your Victory Monument is cannoned and you've got to replace your wool, or you didn't grab very many wools, this can be quite tricky too. On this particular map, especially if all of your sand is blown out. So
You do burn through supplies very quickly. All 3 walls have PvP elements. You know, first and second are very open to the enemy, as well as mobs. And if you don't know the stuff, it shows because you'll just keep on dying over and over again.
Exactly. And teams will take a lot of time to practice, to learn where everything is, and to really. We've seen some interesting, innovative strats on this, but as soon as somebody starts, they're getting ready. As soon as somebody starts losing supplies or getting shot over the edge of supplies, it really hurts. Angels, you're
In the he's taking Void Lane. He's gonna win. He's gonna take Void.
He's taking Void Lane. So is this like Switzerland?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang out in the middle and decide. Neutrality. Yeah, get your tush over there, buddy. Alright, so it looks like we are having a 3v4. The team versus professional Minecraft engineers. 4.
Is there a particular team you want to take?
2, 1. Whichever. I'm already over here at the team side, so I'll kind of stick over here. All 3, you can see very slow coming out of the water. All Angels is just now out.
Majority of PME rushing past the tower.
Yeah, Opkin stopped to get some basic leather gear on. Hartfeld is looking for a sniper shot, but really, there's nobody here to get at. Oh! We are dropping. They're looking to run first right away.
Chris and Will already taking over the Soul Sand Garden.
Demon Mix has done a nice job just doing a ladder drop to catch the all the way to the bottom, get himself
and our
supplies,
first death, baby spiders have taken out Will. He went to go do second.
So he went to do second and was wiped out.
Yep, and Chris the Noob has gone to do third.
And we do have, Demon Mix is working his way through. He's trying to block up and getting shot with the skeleton on first. It's like All Angels is choosing to go without gear, trying to shoot a couple across the way. The other 2 members of the team have already gone over into the graveyard. We've got Heartfelt.
We have a late join for the team.
Nice!
Looks like they're going to have their 4th man after all.
Made it. But again, behind the times. Let's see. Opkid is pushing over. Looks like Heartfelt is here as his backup. They're looking to bridge over and get to third, but you said we already had PME over here?
Yes, they already had Chris.
They took the bottom route?
Yes. Thungan, I don't know what Thungan's doing. I haven't seen this strat before. He's scaling up the side of second with Will, probably getting some supplies to start running it, but I don't actually know what he's doing.
Chris the Noob for PME is in full iron armor. He is working his way up the top. So it is a bit of a race. He's got to get up there, but he's definitely going to have time to make a position and take a stand against Op Kid
Do we know if he has a
trying
bucket to
to
try and get the lava
across.
going?
Go ahead and click on him, see what he's got on his inventory. I did not check.
Ah, damn it, I need to stop having the feather when I when I click on people.
Ooh. Is this not a safe location to teleport to Thungan for a second? Alright, that's...
I think he's in a 2
There
by
he
1
goes.
little thing.
At that moment, oh, and YYY has blocked himself in at 1 heart. He's quickly regenning those baby spiders, trying to deal with that. Alright, Thungan is back
Okay,
out.
I can't click on people.
You can't.
Well, I've spammed the left and right click on them. Oh, to no avail.
Alright, let us see. I have to see my hand, because... Oh my. I keep hitting escape instead of that. Let's see. AR... Inventory... Christ, let's see if I can remember the command. Bah! Alright. Chris the Noob is going. We are in a big firefight. Demon Mix was shot by Hoi Guy, so he's already in there and taking some snipering positions. Heartfelt almost knocked off. They've really only managed to stay on this first sphere. We haven't made any further progress.
We have 1 member for each team running second. YYY having a little bit more relaxing time as opposed to Angel, who has cave spiders at his door. But YYY is pushing forward, though he's under heavy, pretty heavy. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna make this? He made it.
Oh, well, he's not poisoned, but there's another one right there. We've already seen him take 1 death. Yeah, he's blocking in, regenning. He's choosing to light up, so he's in a much better position because he already has several of those cave spider spawners taken care of.
Looks like Angel's getting hit through one of a corner, like some sort of corner glitch, because he's clearly blocked up, but that spider keeps hitting him.
Keeps taking him on.
Oh, he's gonna. Angel has gone to the cave spiders.
And he's gone to the cave spider. Thungan, meanwhile, is at the base of the... Interesting, at the base of the third wall, the mountain, and he was digging straight down. I'm assuming he's looking to get himself some supplies.
Was that a diamond pick in his hand? Because you can dig through. You can dig through. You don't have to actually run the wall. You can dig.
Exactly. There are several spots that he can dig. He does have the diamond pick, and it looks like that is exactly what he plans on doing, is digging through and getting this wool. Again, full iron armor. Looks like we have the first wool for PME. Ah, wrong one. Alright, there's a Y. So, he set, there it is. Demon Mix is carrying green. Y is almost there.
There are 2 members of the team, though, who would be in a position to stop Demon Mix from retreating.
This is where the PvP aspect comes in. He's still got to get out.
No.
He's not even bothering.
From what I can see, there hasn't been whatever, it's a pass around.
No, he's just trying to make it difficult. You see at the very, very top, there's a hard spot to get an angle on him. Right here, when it goes wide open, though,
No
that's
wall's been
when it's going to
placed
be
either.
dangerous. Oh, this is not a good place to be. At least place a couple of wool down. Take a look at Y again. He was getting so close. Oh, he's still got a bit to go. He's just taking this nice and slow. Meanwhile, Heartfelt was taken out by Chris the Noob. Let's see where Opkid is. He's still surviving. Oh, Opkid has made it across. I think he's decided to go down because there's no more bridging. And Chris is just coming straight down. There's the lava pour. Coming back up. Oh. Yeah, that's not pretty for Hoi Guy. He got taken out by a zombie.
Oh, wow.
Opkid is trying. He does not want to lose that iron armor. He is going to get stuck in a bit of a hole. He also has the diamond. Oh! He has a diamond axe in his hand.
Demon Mix has
taken
taken care of the 2 members of the team who were trying to stop him from reaching first. So he is pretty clear at the moment, though they are respawning, because obviously it's only first wall. They can come back pretty quickly.
Right. Has he placed any wool yet?
He hasn't, which is quite confident. Oh no, now he has. He has.
Chris is really working on Opkid, trying to keep him down. Thungan, we saw he was about to dig into third. So let's take a look at what he's doing now. Yep, he is finished digging through, choosing not just to light up, but to take out the spawners. Very nice. So he's working his way through right now. So PME already has first wool. They are well on their way to a nice casual second wool get. And Thungan is really close to the third wool right here. Opkit, in fact, he's...
Wow, Demon Mix really holding his own by himself, taking out the team who keep trying to get him from stopping. Thungan now with the red wall.
Yep.
I can hear...
Like I said, he was really right around the corner. Thungan has it. Did Opkid get taken out? Opkid hit the ground too hard. Yes. So Chris the noob was able to shoot. You can see he has placed more lava. So this entire side is going to be really a pain. Heartfelt is here, and he's going to have to use the blocks to bridge up and go over. This is not a pretty mess to get through. So he's kind of backing off, reporting to his team. Chris is going to try to take him out. Thungan just has to come out and get safe with that third.
Indeed. Are we able to listen in?
Yeah, you can go. Oh, do you want me
Are you
to
able to
drop
drag
you
me
into the
in?
teams?
Whichever one.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Alright. Oh, looks like he's about to bite it. I gotta pull up my mumble that got buried.
Apologies. Probably
PME. I will... You want mood. Okay, so unfortunately our streamer Odd does not have the ability to move himself. Y is having to come up again. Did he die? I did not see him. Yeah. No. That was all angles. It was not Y. Okay, I did not see him die. Right here, you can see from AutoRef, we've got the green, we've got the red. Nobody has touched anything on the team side. Right there, Y has only got the one death, which we saw earlier was a cave spider death. He just went back up for supplies. You could hear him munching. Most likely, he needed food. He definitely needed food, so that's where he's coming. He also has some diamond gear on him, full chain. A lot of baby spiders right here, but he's prepared. Backing off. I'm going to kill you with my axe. Gotta love it. And that's exactly what he did. He took him out with the diamond axe very quickly. Alright, All Angels, who was trying to run second, being shot again. Really haven't heard any TNT, not seeing any destruction over here. Thungan is almost all the way back with the red. Has not taken care of the, finishing off this bridge. Opkid taken out by Chris the noob. So he made his way all the way to the end and then was taken out. Alright. Hoi Guy is trying to keep Thungan back. I'm curious if we're going to see... Yeah, Heartfelt is working. He's not even bothering with Thungan. He's just trying to work his way back to third. So Chris the noob has stayed over in the at the top of the mountain, the shared mountain, third wall, to make sure. Bring him home. How they doing there? Chris is making sure that nobody else can get into the third wall. Meanwhile, it looks like Opkid and Heartfelt are trying to make their way over into third anyway. Really not much progress. You can see a couple of blocks placed here and there, but that's it. Oddmass, are you suppressed? Yes, you are suppressed. I'm sorry.
That would be why.
That would be why. I realized
but yes,
you were so
my
suppressed.
report is that Chris seems pretty confident in his abilities to hold the mountain. Demox, now that he's retrieved first, is going to be camping it himself. Though we have a person on the victory monument for PME. Two of them. Red and green is on the victory. Is very close to being on the victory monument. Thungan with Demon Mix.
Yep, they were right there. They were working their way across. It's what they did. Oh, lovely! They made their bridge from soulstone, iron ore, and red wool.
Opkid and Angel's
Very
having a
nice.
lot of trouble with this first wall, even though they're not under any PvP fire. It's still two-man. Don't seem to be having much luck. with this
And
dungeon.
Hartfelt is trying to run third, and Chris is just keeping him locked down. And Y is getting incredibly close.
Right.
Duncan hasn't even
Both lanes are pretty
placed
lit.
yet.
Well, it is night. Both lanes do seem to be pretty well lit up. However, the team do seem to be having a lot more problems than they really should be for such a well lit up lane.
Yeah, they really
Well, the
are, although
middle
there's
sucks.
no end of mobs. Alright, it looks like Angel is working the first wall again, all by himself. He has not been... He's choosing not to block off those spawners and just run. He's not even lit up the spawners, so...
Yeah, that
Yeah,
may be his
doomed to
problem.
fall. That's going to be a problem, because they're just going to keep... I mean,
Yeah,
they're
all
shooting
four members
themselves.
here at spawn were just, they haven't slept. They're probably running low at initial supplies. They're kind of pain looping it at this point.
So it really all comes down to why getting the second wool, the last wool that PME needs, and then getting it home to the monument. Again, we're continuing to work it. He doesn't really seem to be making a lot of progress. Oh my word!
What happened there?
There, he was shot out of the lane, or not shot out, he was exploded. He was shot with propellant out of the lane by a creeper explosion. He dropped down and a creeper went boom and he went right over the edge. He did have a good set of gear and he had just gone up for supplies. Demon Mix, still carrying green, is carrying on trying to kill things, light up. He's at half a heart, but
Oh, and he's
and
gone.
poisoned. There it goes.
Though they are much more through this dungeon than the team, and it seems at this
Yeah,
point
they
that
really...
that the team have pretty much let PME do whatever they want, whilst they just fiddle around with first. Who's that? We do
Yeah, there hasn't been
have
a lot of competition.
Angel taking first again. He can probably end up with the same problems if he doesn't light up. A variety of skeletons and zombies trying to kill him. Oh, and into the juice.
I'm curious if we're going to see, yes, we're going to see Thungan. Thungan is in full iron. He's coming down as well. He's got a diamond sword. Y is also coming down. They're choosing to continue the tag team process. Because it's all lit and they've really cleared things, yeah, Thungan not even having it. I don't care if you're lighting these up. I'm destroying the spawners. I concur. So he's coming down. Y is pushing ahead anyway and going to try to carry on lighting up. They really are just a short jaunt from the wool, the last wool that they need.
I don't
Now, has
see.
Heartfelt...
Can you see Thungan? Does he have red wool on him?
Thungan still has both red
I
and
don't
green
see
wool on
any
him.
red or green wool over here, apart from the one that they used in the bridge, which means that
The
Thungan, unless he's
bridge.
put it in another chest we don't know about, he is actually holding onto that red wool whilst taking over this dungeon.
Okay. He may have put it in a chest. That would be the word. Okay, let's take a look at Hardfelt, not Heartfelt. He is back at the tower, the brick tower. All Angels is up on the brick tower, kind of in the box. We've got Opkid coming up. We have some music. That's all important. Opkid looks like he is going to go back and run.
Chris the Noob just
First
at
wall.
the entrance of the Fleecy box for second, though he is under attack and low-hearted.
Finally, somebody has lit up those spawners. There it is. Chris the Noob has got blue.
Yep.
That is a beautiful
I'm gonna
thing.
start doing a quick security pass around.
Yep. Thungan again. Thungan and Chris both in that iron armor from early on. They're coming out here.
Chris
He
is
could take a lot
punching
of
the stone.
hits.
Oh, is he gonna get knocked out? Is he gonna get knocked out? Was that K
Oh,
Spider?
he does have that spider
Oh, he sees him.
in.
Oh,
He's
is he
in
gonna
the
save?
lazy box
Okay,
with
he's
him.
good. He should be
Okay.
okay.
He's all right.
Ooh, that was
Okay.
pretty
Now,
good.
now he is good. Okay. Hoygeist being taken out by YYY. When I saw some of the team in the tower, there's that one pass around so they can dig down for it. There's another wall placed. Does Chris have any on him? Yes, he just opened it up to take more on him. Placing more. He's probably going to run out with it as well. He's just kind of looking back and forth.
Seems to be maybe just waiting for his health to regen before running back to the
Yeah.
arms of Thungy and that
He's in a
magnificent
bit of
beard.
a safe. And that magnificent beard. And of course, Thungan is still trying to clear his way a bit, make it easier for him. When I saw the team in the tower, I thought we might see some cannoning going on, but I think they're just getting supplies.
Yeah, I believe PME have definitely gone for a more rushed strat, aiming to get 3 men on the 3 wall as fast as possible. The team seem to be more well team-based approach, trying to put as many people on 1 wall at a time and then sort of work their way through, which has
Right.
been to their
And
detriment because it's
Chris,
allowed Chris and Will to take up defensive positions in the second and third walls.
exactly. Now we saw Chris, even though he held a PvP point, even though he was the sniper, he's now taken on that role to go down. Again, he was better equipped, wiped, pass off gear. Let's just take the two of us, go down there and take care of business. So really, PME has control of all 3 wall.
Yep.
They are working their way out right now. Fungan and Chris, not a mob in sight, very well lit. Spotters
Demon
taken
Mix
out.
has the first wall pretty firmly well locked. He's in armor, he's got bows and arrows. Hardfelt and Angels are just unable to get past him because of the openness of the dungeon.
And Demon Mix with the E4, or the 3 for an E, throws me for a loop, but we did get over here. So yeah, he's not even letting them go down at this point.
Yeah, they're completely held.
Yeah, they're held right
And that's
here.
why Kid's able to
How
come
much
to the
progress
rescue.
did they make?
Very limited. They got to the second. Well, they got to about the beginning of the middle. I've seen
Ah,
Angel. Angel got to the edge of the lip, just about here where I'm hovering, and then got knocked into the juice.
Angel just slept at the first wall. I got
Oh, yeah,
teleported by
victory run.
anyone,
Here
so
we
I'm gonna
go.
take a second. We are on a victory run, and here is that cannon.
Oh, but they're being held off. This could.
Hoy guy is looking to shoot. We have 1, 2.
Oh,
We don't have
Duncan.
the third
Ah, there he
wall.
goes.
Oh, oh man.
Auto ref seems to be
They
happy
were,
with that placement, so I guess we
yeah,
have to.
next to it, not on top of it. Oh my goodness. Right there. I actually appreciate that teleport because they were finally, we just were talking about that, they were finally setting up a kind of a short and stubby cannon right here. He had just started his cannon at the victory run. It's a little bit too late. And what I was going to say is at first wall, all angels had set up a bed and had over by where the first set were lit up, and that was about it. So they were trying to make a push, but really ended up with 0 walls at
Though a
all.
definite hearty try on